Hello everyone, I've put on this bright orangey coral shirt to inspire today's video, which is finding the perfect orange lipstick. For those of you who saw the video where I wept about the photo of Lily Aldridge, her makeup was done by Hung Van Gogh, and that photo was a lie. It was either heavily filtered or just the wrong product was tagged. The supposed product that was used in that photo was a Marc Jacobs pink liquid lip or liquid gloss, whatever it was, lip product. But then in the photo, it was not indeed pink. It was the most perfect orange. It was so beautiful, keeping in mind that she does have dark hair and beautifully much more tanned skin than I do. So I recognize that it might not look the same, but basically after I saw that photo, I've had it in a saved folder on my Instagram forever, and I have been trying to find the perfect orange lipstick. I love orange lipsticks so much. Since spring is actually here and we're all getting ready for when we can leave the house and enjoy such spring weather when it might arrive, I thought that now would be a perfect time to present to you my findings. Over the last few weeks, like prior to, you know, house arrest, I had been picking up every orange lipstick I could find. I went on a true hunt, and keeping in mind that I'm a little bit more limited in Canada for access to brands, it wasn't bad. I found 10. That is decent. But I do believe that, you know, for those of you in America, you might have a lot more options. So if there's more options out there, maybe some more indie brands, some brands that aren't as readily known on the internet, do let us know your findings in the comments down below. But we have a good list here. I'm going to go through the 10 findings from cheapest to most expensive, and I'm going to put them on my face, and we are going to try and narrow it down and find the best true orange lipstick. Now, I wanted to preface this by stating that the reason why orange lipsticks are so hard to find, and I think like warm makeup in general, is that there seems to be a strong difficulty when using warm pigments. It tends to stain people. Maybe they're not meant to be put on the face or in the eye or lip area. And for some reason, orange in particular seems to be a hard color for brands to achieve in makeup products, and so many orange products, which we'll see here because I did swatch them all on a piece of white paper ahead of time, that a lot of orange and those tones have quite a heavy pink undertone instead of a true orange. So that is what we're deliberating here today. I'm going to be putting them on my lips, and hopefully, my dudes, we will find the perfect orange lipstick. The first lipstick being the Revlon Dewy Peach number 019. I did purchase this at Ulta, and from what I've gathered online, it's available at Target and Ulta. For my sweet Canadian gals who are wondering where you can pick this up, I did order it on Ulta, and I couldn't find it anywhere in store, so it might not be available yet. It might not ever be available in Canada. We never know with the drugstore stuff. Anyway, this Dewy Peach is definitely a much more sheer, kind of true pinky coral. They do smell so good. So this is definitely not up there in a true orange. However, it still is a very, very fun, pretty spring color, but it's definitely edging more on the pink side. This retails for $9.49 USD. But when you're putting it next to like a true bright orangey coral, you can see it's just a lot more pink, but it's still a very fun, beautiful spring color. Not a true orange. Next up, we have the L'Oreal Color Riche shade 101 Nectarine Plump. This one was actually new to me. I picked this up, I don't remember when. I've had it for quite some time. Similar idea, similar feeling to the Revlon Super Lustrous. These two lipsticks are very much reminding me of the YSL Tint and Balm. This one has a strong, wow, peppermint. Oh my god, maybe it really is a plumping lipstick. I'm getting such a shot of peppermint tingles in my lips right now. Wow. And it smells so good. Dare I say it smells like a peach? Maybe it's nectarine. That would make more sense. In comparison to the Revlon Dewy Peach, this one has a much more prominent orange undertone. So if out of the two of them I was wanting orange, I'd definitely choose this one. This one retails for $9.99 USD. And wow, she's plumping. Wow. We're jumping away from the drugstore and diving into Sephora pricing. This one is Fenty Beauty Saucy. I completely forgot that this product existed. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe that I have once used this in Freckle back in the day, but it didn't survive a declutter I once did. So anyway, I was very excited to be reunited with this because out of all of these, this is the most like true burnt orange. I have a feeling this is gonna be our winner. But it's also like quite neon. It's like such a true orange that it's almost a little bit overwhelming. You know? This is really intense. It's really contrasting my teeth, and I don't know how I feel about it. So that's Fenty Saucy. This retails for $18 USD and $24 Canadian, which is definitely on the cheaper end of the rest of the high-end lipsticks that we're about to go through. Next up is a classic Lancome Magic Orange. Ugh. I've had this for so long. I've had this since it launched, and it's probably really disgusting, but it still smells fine, and there's no signs of mold. But this is one of my most worn orange lipsticks over the years. I've never worn it by itself. Sorry, I just got distracted. I didn't. I've never worn this one by itself. This is one that I always pair with a brownie lip liner because I feel like it helps to kind of tone down that neon kind of bright pylon-y one. This one has more of that pink undertone that I'm talking about. Even like in this camera, it's really picking up the pink undertone that exists. So I feel like when you pair it with the brown, it brings out a little bit more of that true orange. So this is Magic Orange, just a bit more pink. Though in the past when I've worn this with the more beigey brown liners, it definitely pulls out the orange, but it's not quite what we're looking for. Even this, like, if I was looking at this in the mirror, I'd be like, it's kind of like it's like a pink. It's like a grapefruit, a pinky orange, you know? This would have been perfectly named Magic Grapefruit. That makes so much more sense. Anyway, this one retails for $33 Canadian and $22 USD. We're almost at the halfway point. It's time to help the lips a little bit. That's the Bite Beauty lip serum. And I'm gonna need to tone this down with some concealer right now because the lips have officially been stained. All right, let's go into the clean beauty space. I checked Sephora's website online, and I also went to the Detox Market here. This is actually where I purchased this. And it was the only clean beauty product that I could find, the closest thing to a true orange. This is the ILIA multi-stick in the shade Cheek to Cheek. I think the description was a saturated sienna or something like that. This one retails for $34 US and $45 Canadian. I like this because it can be used on the lips and the cheeks. You can really use any lip product on your cheeks, but this one's like made for that, so that monochrome look would be so nice in the summer. Let's check it out. It's pretty. Very much a muted brown orange. Let's just try this on the cheeks real quick. Oh, that is such a pretty blush color. This is cute. It's more of like a brown than an orange to me. It even looks more brown in the container. It's beautiful, but it is not quite what we are looking for on this fine day. The next product is one of my personally most worn lip products that I have. It is the YSL Tint and Balm in the shade number 8, Catch Me Orange. I wear this so much, and it is so stunning. I love this so much. It's so beautiful. The YSL Tint and Balms are one of my favorite lip products in general. They smell so amazing. They feel so amazing. They look like glass. And this is a very common kind of orangey color that I will use. However, the one thing... Oh, it looks super friggin' weird with that concealer. Oh no, guys. I've been had. My lips are totally stained pink. What do I do? So the one unfortunate thing about this lipstick is that they've put this little, hydrating balm formula in the center of it, but they made it pink. So the product, like the actual main product of the lipstick, is a very true orange. And it would be so beautiful, except that they put the pink in there, and the pink is actually quite pigmented. So when you put it on, like you could try and just apply it on the sides, but when you put it on, that pink really muddles in there. And even though it's a gorgeous color, it's very much like the Lancome Magic Orange, where it just has a very strong pink undertone, and it ends up looking more like a grapefruit shade instead of an orange shade. You feel me? So though this one is one of my favorite shades and lip products in general, I wear this one so much. It's not what we're looking for today, guys. It's not what we're looking for. This one retails for $34 USD and $49 Canadian. Sephora, stop putting up your prices. We see you. We see it. It used to be $42, and even that was crazy high. Now it's $49. What the hell? Lips are still pink. I'm gonna put some MAC Strip Down on just to hopefully help tone down this pink a little bit. So next up, I have 2 of the Laura Mercier Velour matte lip crayons. Matte lipsticks. I have Soiree and On Point. Both of these I've had in my collection for a very long time. When I swatched both of them side by side, the Soiree was a little bit more of a true kind of burnt brownie orange, whereas On Point was a little bit brighter. Swatch is a little bit more similar to the Lancome Magic Orange. So let's start with On Point. Oh, interesting. It looks more orange on my lips than it does on my paper. It's very bright, yet more muted than the Fenty Beauty Saucy. I still do just find that it does look a little bit more pink though. It's just like that color where you're like, yeah, like it looks orange, but it's also like got something else. It's got a little bit of something hidden in there, a little bit of extra spice. I will say though, thus far out of the more intense pigmented ones, this one is my favorite orange, like the most wearable bright orange that I've put on thus far. So that is on point. Strong contender. I'm putting that at #1 right now. Oh, whoops, I had these backwards, sorry. The Laura Mercier one should have been before YSL, but oops. These ones retail for $30 USD, 30 USD, and 37 Canadian. Sorry about that. All right, and then let's put on Soiree. Oh. Ooh, y'all. I'm saying this like shocked as if I haven't had this sitting in my collection for like years. Here's the problem. I have this cup. Let me show you the cup. This is what I call my long lipstick cup, where I keep all of the long products that don't fit in my little drawer inserts. So the problem with keeping those things in a cup away from me is that they're products that I don't ever reach for or use, and they get forgotten, and that's terrible. This being one of them. I haven't worn these in so long, I've forgotten how lovely it is. I don't know why. Well, you know what? I'm re-surprised. It's a little bit... They're like quite, oh, what did I just do? Wow. We have an interesting lip shape at this point, yo. They're like quite matte. It's quite matte, which is lovely for long. Okay, I think I might even like this more than on point. I'm just gonna give those a little swappy doodle. Soiree, currently my #1. All right, so now we're just jumping right the frig up into crazy, inhumane, overpriced makeup, and we're jumping to Gucci Beauty. How pretty are these? I was so excited to have somewhat of an excuse to buy these just for reviewing and holding in my hand purposes. How stunning is this packaging? They are so fun. And what I didn't realize until I was there is that some of the colors are the same shades, but then they just have different sections for different formulas. So I have the sheer and satin. Both are in Agatha orange, but both just have different finishes. The satin one definitely is like more of a true orange, whereas the sheer one is very much like the balmy texture of the other things. I'm gonna try on the sheer one first. That's this pretty little floral packaging here. It smells like Old Woman, as you would expect maybe with this print. And this retails for 42 USD and 55 Canadian. So you've done quite a jump here. Oh, it's really pretty. Even though it's a nice juicy balm. It's not as juicy as the YSL and the Revlon and the L'Oreal, but it's also a much more pigmented balm. That's really nice. Ah, the smell's really annoying though. It's like I'm breathing in and I can smell it on my lips. But it's like real orange. This is so pretty. Frick. Oh, yeah. This is like what I wanted my YSL one to be, you know? This is the color I wanted that to putteth onto my lips. Let's try Agatha Orange in the satin version. Oh, it's so luxe. So luxe. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So in terms of finding a lipstick to match the photo, this is not it at all, but wow. I'm kind of upset I didn't pick it up in the matte. I think she didn't have the matte. They were sold out, and that's why I ended up getting two of the kind of juicy ones, but guys, it's a real orange. This is so pretty. Oh, damn it. It's really pretty. It could be very messy though. It's quite juicy. And the smell is incredibly off-putting. We have reached the final lipstick, and that is the one that so many of you sent me on Instagram when it was launched. I got so many DMs of you guys being like, is this your perfect lipstick? And I was like, I think it might be, which is very, very sad. Hermes. Hermes! As I like to call it. Launched 2 lipstick shades, and when I looked at the price, I said, what? I beg your pardon? These retail for $67 USD and $87 Canadian, and they come in your very own little mini Hermes box. Probably the only Hermes box I will ever own in my possession. Definitely the most fancy luxe lipstick packaging I've seen, and you even get your own little burlap sack. Can I use this as a purse? Does that count? if I use this as a purse. Can I say I own an Hermes? So this is the shade 33 Orange. This orange. I'm not gonna try it because I'm gonna be made fun of if I butcher it. Boite orange. This is the packaging here. Very lovely. It's got a little Hermes stamp on the top. This one is very much like Saucy from Fenty, that it's a true real orange. The only two that are kind of like, yes, I'm a bright orange. Other ones are like some deeper oranges. Others are pink undertone. This is like Hermes orange. If anyone knows orange, I feel like it's the one that has orange as their branding for years. All right, Hermes. Oh, I don't know why I was expecting it to be so matte, but this is like creamy. Oh God, oh yeah. I love the feeling of this formula. In comparison, even though the Fenty Saucy is very much the same shade, this one's like much more comfortable right when you put it on the lips. It's also $87, so buy the Fenty one. Smash it up and mix it with your moisturizer or a lip balm. Make your own pigment. This is most like the look of the photo, and it's the last one we've tried on, and it's the most expensive one. That's annoying. It's beautiful. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna swatch this one. I'm gonna swatch Saucy next to it. Yeah, so here's the Hermes one, and here's the Saucy. So I feel like if you just sheared out, like, it's just a little bit more neon. This one's like, this is like orange, this is like neon-y orange, you know? Like, this one's just a little bit more subdued. However, you can pretty much get the similar gist, you know? Mix it with a super moisturizing lip balm. Let's try that right now, shall we? Let's play with some science. Okay, I'm gonna swatch Saucy on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take a little dippling of the agave, and I'm going to mix those together and put it on my lips. Oh, not quite. Almost. Need a little bit more, a little bit more. Ooh. You guys, that's not bad. And then it's not like so matte. You can still get like a juicy little look out of it. I'm gonna put the Hermes one back on right now and just see how I feel immediately. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, like, if you played around with mixing that with a lip balm, I feel like it's almost exactly the same color. It would be really cool if Fenty came out with their shades in, like, a more balmy or satiny lipstick formula, and it would pretty much be exactly the same. But even just that little, like, 2 seconds of me mixing on the back of my hand, it was decent. It worked. So, guys, those are all of my orangey lipsticks swatched. I think my favorite one, don't yell at me, don't hate me, but this is like the most true orange. This one with a little bit of mixing, totally, almost exactly the same shade, which is incredible, and also $60 less. So that's exciting. And then for a deeper orange, I think the Laura Mercier Soiree and then the Gucci Beauty Orange Agatha orange in the satin version were the deeper ones that I loved. The ones that I put on and I was like, yeah. They still have that slight like grapefruit undertone. So this is the Gucci Beauty, this is Laura Mercier, Hermes, and Fenty. So these two, even though I think they looked beautiful and they kind of pulled more orange, there's still that more like pinky undertone, whereas these two were the only true orange colors. So I think with the Fenty, you could play around with it, kind of create whatever finish you were feeling that day. It's nice to have that versatility. You can have a very long lasting matte or mix it with some things and make a juicy little formula to be a total dupe of the Hermes. And if you're lazy and you just wanted to waste your money, you could just buy it outright. So these were my tops. These were the most orangey of the oranges out of my collection. But in general, a lot of amazing kind of grapefruity, bright, lovely spring lipstick options. You guys, I found 2 lip products that are true oranges. I think we did it. How do you feel? How do you think we did? Do you have any alternative orangey colored lip products that you use and love and think I should try? Do you think we nailed it with these options? Have we reached the epitome of orange? Have we climbed the orange mountain? All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Here are my findings. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye-bye!